A wise man once said, the will to win, the desire to succeed,
What takes guts is to put yourself on the line.
the urge to reach your full potential.
A leader makes the way.
These are the keys that will unlock the door to personal excellence. Success Resources is the world's leading events promoter of business, personal development, and wealth creation programs. For over 30 years, we've helped over 10 million people across 30 countries unlock their full potential. From North America, to Europe, to Africa, to Asia, to Oceania, we are the key to your personal success. We open the door to the world's best speakers, such as Anthony Robbins, Sir Richard Branson, Robert Kiyosaki, and T. Harv Eker, to name a few. Praised by Donald Trump for being the world's best, we have over 500 events a year and access to the greatest thinkers, achievers, and motivators of our time. We guide you to the success that lies in every one of us.
But you will not discover your greatness in your comfort zone.
You have to have confidence in yourself.
We have never really truly reached our destination. There's always another level to strive for. Your best is yet to come. Success Resources, your learning partners.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to week 3 of November. This is a very exciting week because according to Plan B prediction, this month is going to be a massive month for Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is going to 98,000 range in November. So this is a very big month. We also just finished an amazing class over the weekend. So let's have today as another amazing day. Now, Muhammad Ali once said, just don't count the day, make the day count. Now, we believe that Bitcoin is the best financial instrument for store of financial energy and best tool for preserving financial wealth. So secret to success is to wake up early in the morning, work hard, and own Bitcoin. Welcome to Bitcoin Journey to 100,000. Now, my name is Richard Tam from Success Resources. We are the world leading education provider every week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. This is streamed live on Facebook and YouTube. We are making videos on tracking the incredible journey of Bitcoin to 100,000. So if this is the journey you like to learn and follow too, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Gently tap the thumbs up button real quick, and also the notification bell so that whenever we have the video, you are the first to know. Now, I'm very delighted to bring my friend, Dr. Clemen Chiang, to the program. Now, he's an authority in financial investing and a well-known teacher to many thousands and thousands of students all over the world in the art of wealth creation. Welcome, Dr. Clemen.
Wow, Richard, we are back on Monday, back to the grind. And this is the start of a work week. And this is really exciting because last Friday, we just went through the valley of the shadow of death. We can elaborate a little bit more about what we went through Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and today we are back on Monday. Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Clemen. Now, Bitcoin has a big upgrade. The Taproot has been officially implemented. So Taproot is here, and what does it mean for Bitcoin? We have never really heard about Bitcoin having an upgrade. I mean, this is the first time, right? And this is one of the biggest ones since 4 years ago. Now, question to you is this: is it going to affect the price of Bitcoin? And what does it mean for Bitcoin going forward?
That's a great and really fascinating question, because for any upgrade, like our sales spiking, we run a fintech company. Every time there's an upgrade, the entire team of engineers will just freak out. We are just very worried about one word, and that's called bugs. So in any upgrade, all that we pray and really ask for is nothing crash, everything as per normal. And that's the reason why I think we need to refer to 2 articles found right here. So this one is the very much awaited Taproot upgrade has arrived. took place on Saturday, Sunday, crossover, depending on the time zone you are in. And then there's this article from CoinDesk that kind of spell out, wow, first mover Asia, Bitcoin drifts lower after Taproot upgrade, Ether drops. So we're going to take this as the head start to understand about pricing. So I'm going to bring forward our chart and give us the context, what really went through over the last Friday until today, all right? So step one, we got to identify the 12th of November candle. And that is this really, really interesting candle right here, the one with the lowest hair. This is the red candle dated 12th of November on a Friday. And then we went through Saturday, Sunday, and today we are right here. Now, I'm going to break this down into a 1 hour candle. Click on it, and then to give us really the big context, all right? So I'm going to point again right here to this lowest price. This was right on Friday, 12th of November. And guess what? This price was due to the fact that on that day itself, you know, the Bitcoin spot ETF that everybody we are waiting for, it has officially been rejected by Securities Exchange Commission. And on the night of the rejection, we expected a big fall. But looks like, you know what, the people have spoken up. The fall was a little dip. It dipped to the lowest at $62,278 per coin. And right off, everybody starts spreading the news. Here we go, mama. The candles start to react upwards and goes, woohoo! And to the today high of 66,000. So quite a number of us, especially those who traded on the Friday, they were able to place an order of 62,888, and they got it. And at 62,888, guess what? Today, you know what? You are hitting like 65,888. That's like 3,000 price increment. And again, you know, we're expecting this to move. But coming back to the context of the rejection. So this is the official rejection of Van Eck, Bitcoin ETF in the latest spot listing snap. And I guess this, you know, in fact, I retweeted the post by other tweets. This is a reflection of the incompetence of the agency. They could not react faster than the people. And the people already see coming, and that's the reason why we didn't see like a big $5,000 drop or $10,000 drop in one day. Kind of little dip, quickly bounce up. And consequently, at the same time, simultaneously at the same time, Bitcoin went through the Taproot upgrade. And this upgrade is really a blessing in disguise because there's no server crash, nothing of that sort. No coins were kind of missing or hidden or anything like this. And that's the best that we can really wish for. So from this point, officially as of today, we are pleased to announce that, hey, everybody, we have survived the valley of the shadow of death because we survived two major events. Number one, the official rejection of the Bitcoin spot ETF. Number two, the official Taproot upgrade kind of stabilized the entire system. Right now, moving forward, Bitcoin blockchain is ready for smart contracts. And this is the moment looking forward to the next big trigger event. Back to you, Richard.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Clemen. Now, over the weekend, just before your session, right, I saw some chat over the internet. I mean, the chat were like, why Bitcoin price is not up? You know, it was at that time about 63, 64. Why it's not up? Because we expect November to be high, but why it's not up? I mean, I just felt so unbelievable that many people just can't be patient and wait. Now, Bitcoin is not like dropping to 50,000, 40,000 or 30,000. It's still in the 60. In fact, today, like you say, is 66,000. Now, over the weekend, you just finished your class with your student over the weekend. And I know that many of the students, because I was in the class, right? I know many students actually are able to buy at the low of 62,008 and for Bitcoin and 44,008 for Ethereum. And as I said, you can see from the chart that they are making money today. and long term they will even be making more money. So Dr. Clemen, can you share with us or review a little bit of what happened over the weekend?
Yes, that's really gorgeous because why? Most people don't understand the concept of the word spiking itself. Spiking means it must be step one, triggered by a news event. So I'm going to break down again, we can even break down to the granular of a 15-minute candle. So a 15-minute candle, you're going to see exactly like minute-to-minute live analysis. All right. So I'm going to give you guys the 15-minute candle, minute-to-minute live analysis. So we were preparing for the big battle, and then the price starts to navigate down. This is the moment in time. If we do a time check, it's officially at 12 midnight. So we started, the class like 7 p.m. on 12th of November, and we were trading all the way to 12 midnight. The price was moving down, and we were watching really closely. And why we were able to kind of capture a really nice low price, 62,800, because we were doing everything possible to avoid the market makers. Now, this is a very important concept. Step one, the market makers or the prices that you see listed on crypto exchanges, they are set by the market makers. Now, there are two groups of them. The first one, they are the human market makers who will humanly, physically go and put up the prices to kind of trade opposite us. The second group of them are called the robots. Now, the robots, there are like hundreds to thousands of them, depending on the exchanges that you are trading on. And these are already built on algorithm. They are very smart because over time, the AI becomes smarter and smarter. So the only way we can avoid the traps or the ambush laid out by the market makers, be it human or robots, is to stay outside their turf. So this is our secret recipe that we deployed on last Friday. And fortunately, we kind of were able to avoid them and capture the low price. So this is step one. Now, step one, once that is done, we fire off the order. Unfortunately, for the crypto exchange Gemini, it was a big letdown. And this is a shout out to Gemini. You guys got to kick some ass. Really, you have an outage problem in the middle of our live trading, and you did not give us accountability. Shame on you. So I give a big shout out to Gemini. I've already returned to the folks out there. They better wake up their idea. This is unacceptable. Now, phase two, what happens is this. The moment the price kind of a drop, we kind of entered around here, and the price dropped further. This is the part I need to highlight. This part is the phase two, where every trader out there will go through the valley of the shadow of death, because suddenly they realize, oh my God, they start to drop. And all kinds of fear demons will surround you, haunt you, torture you, torment you. You go through all kinds of worst case scenario in your mind. And this is the period where most traders will crack. They will take an easy way out. They'll do a kind of a cut loss. Cut loss means you're selling at a realized loss. And that's not the game plan. The game plan for Bitcoin, especially Bitcoin, the first coin in the world, cryptocurrencies, you never sell at a loss. This is a golden rule. So those of you out there who take a kind of a stop loss or cut loss on Bitcoin, you never got it right. That means you have totally not absorbed the last 60 to 70 episodes that Richard and I have put together for you. The foundation of Bitcoin is that it has a fixed supply of 21 million coins. Supply is fixed already. Demand will just keep going up because of network effects, because of adoption, because more and more countries going to accept it as a legal tender. And the big prize, the big jackpot is the Bitcoin spot ETF. So all these are big news that must take place first before a spiking action will result. So this is the part when I mark out on the red box, most people collapse. Why? Because they are tormented, tortured, abused mentally by the market makers. You kind of fall in the market makers trap, you go crazy psychologically, all right? So for those warriors who stood by, hold firm, hold your ground and push. And here we go. We went into phase three. We pushed real hard. The price, boom, straight away rebounded. The people have spoken, and the moment the price goes up, it doesn't stop there. At phase 3, bam, all the way to 66. I kind of going to zoom out a little bit, all the way to 66 right here. Boom! It goes all the way here. This will allow you to very, very quickly on phase 3 to set up what? A defensive protection action on your profits or unrealized profits. This is the most important thing that you can do right now. So for those of you who are sitting on nice fat ass profits and you are not, you have not realized your profits yet, please, this is the moment in time. There's so much volatility. You got to put in a defensive. And typically what we share our trade secrets is stop limit, how to place it. That is an art by itself, which we do not have sufficient time and breadth and depth to cover in the YouTube today. So to sum it up, 3 phases that you're going in. Phase 1, the point of entry. How do we avoid the market makers? Step 2, phase 2, once we are in and the pressure start to crack down on you, do not sell at a loss because we are doing this for generational wealth. And phase 3, once it's up, because currently there's still a big question mark hanging around the approval of the Bitcoin spot ETF. That is the big prize. And we are on standby for that. While we are on standby for that, you're sitting on nice profit. Take some positions to protect and secure your profits. And this is the best time to deploy that. So, Richard, we kind of walk through the phases that we've gone through, and those who survived this moment in time, guess what? Your psychology is strengthened and you realize that, oh my gosh, I went through this whole journey. But it's not easy for you to go through it alone. That's why, Richard and myself, we say, come, let's continue. Phase 2, we will rally with the community all the way until Bitcoin breaks 100,000. Back to you, Richard.
Thank you, Dr. Clemen. Now, just now, you mentioned that the SEC rejected a proposal for ETF, right? Van Eyck, that
yes,
would directly hold Bitcoin. But anyway, we all expected this rejection already. Now, for those of you who are in here right now, US ETF will drive, according to analysts and experts, will drive the Bitcoin price to 200,000-300,000. So any one of this spot ETF would have this effect to attract $1 trillion of institution money into it. But anyway, it has been rejected. And then, however, in another country, that is in Europe, Spain, the Spain largest bank, Santander, is in the process of launching the first Bitcoin ETF in the country. So we have ETF in Canada, we have ETF in Brazil, now we have ETF in Spain. So Dr. Clemen, how do you see this impact the Bitcoin journey to 100,000?
Oh, yes, Richard, this is a really, really awesome news because, it's what we have been describing the effect all this while. It's called a domino effect. One after another will kickstart this entire momentum, leading to a fierce adoption nationwide. So what is happening right here? We have Canada next to US that already has its own Bitcoin spot ETF. We have Switzerland also has its own Bitcoin spot ETF. We have Australia jumping into the foray to kind of grant a Bitcoin spot ETF before Van Eyck, just to cut the queue, right? So right now, the rest of the world, they are saying that, okay, if US want to take its own sweet time, we want to jump in first before the US Bitcoin spot ETF is approved. Why? It is about the lure and attraction of big money. And everybody out there understand the fact that the moment is domiciled in any country's jurisdiction, and you have the regulator of that particular country's jurisdiction, like Spain, for example, means all green lights go ahead. And institutional money is very mobile today. They can move their money from US to Switzerland, to Australia, to Spain, as long as protected by law. That's what they are looking for, the trust that their investors' money are 100% protected by the regulations of the country. So this is the moment in time there will be more and more pressure adding on to US Securities Exchange Commission, because why? Every single day that they delay, every other country will catch up. And because every other country will catch up, more and more money will be moved out until the day that US spot ETF Bitcoin will be approved. Then perhaps there's a chance the money move back. So this is a game, a really, really interesting game. Those countries who are really thinking far ahead and understand the rules of this game, they will seize the abundant opportunities available to the first movers. So the window is not really that big. The window is quite small. And that's the reason why many more countries I expect, from Australia to Spain, to jump onto the bandwagon to quickly seize on this pie. 3 things that they want to achieve. Number 1, to prevent the outflow of money within their own country. So money going out, they got to create products to retain the money within their own country. So Australia and Spain think like this. Number 2, to attract the inflow of money from other countries to within its domestic shores. And this is always the biggest attraction for any politician, because they say, hey, I need a lot of investors' money coming in to create jobs. And more importantly than that, the moment their money come in, we can kind of lock them down to give them certain tax incentives for keeping their money with us. So this is a very long-term strategy game plan, all right? So those who can enact the law, change the law, pass the law fast enough, bam, they capture this pie. And finally, the third thing is this. Right now, pressures are mounting on SEC, right? Because everybody out there is not convinced by the simple argument put off by SEC that they are here to protect investors' trust. For the simple mere fact that they have reversed the sequence. They went ahead to appoint or approve a Bitcoin futures ETF before they approve a Bitcoin spot ETF. So how could you approve a much more complex instrument and you call it investors protection, yet the real one that so simple that you're holding back your approval? So everybody kind of really confounded by this, including the politicians in US. So I guess moving the days ahead, more and more pressure will pile up. And as a result, we are right now watching a very, very interesting show. How is SEC going to navigate through this? And how much more convincing they need to win the people's trust? End of the day is just one word: trust. Do we trust what they are doing? Do we really believe what they are saying? Are we so stupid enough that we will always keep making mistakes as a retail investors? I don't think so. I think every one of us, we have our own informed decision. We are equipped with our own set of experiences and so on. So, Richard, this is really, really exciting news coming from Spain. Back to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Clemen. So next, I want to tackle the price, right? Will Bitcoin reach the journey to Bitcoin, the journey to 100,000? Now, the most credible, or at least the most popular analyst is Plan B. Yeah, Plan B has predicted in June for July, August, September, October, November, December. And so far, July, August, September, October, Plan B prediction just to the teeth, right? So accurately to the teeth. Now we are left with November and December. In November, he predicted that it will be 98,000. December, originally 135,000. But recently, Plan B shared an update of the stock to flow model where he cut down Bitcoin price prediction to 100,000 by the end of December instead of 135. So from today, 66,000 to 100,000, we are looking at a 46% movement. Now, if Bitcoin is to reach 100,000 by December, you need to have 46% movement, which is quite a lot. Now, question to you, Dr. Clemen, is this. What is your confidence that Bitcoin 46 movement journey to 100,000 is still intact?
Wow, that's a great question, Richard. And right now we're going to go through a few of the connecting of the dots. Let me take all of our audience through this journey. So step 1, Plan B updates Bitcoin stock to flow model / projected price level by end of 2021. All right. This was like one day out fresh in the oven, hot in the oven, 14th of November. And then we kind of go through the argument. And once we understand the logic of the argument, we can form a deeper analysis. Here we go. So with the May crash and Elon Musk fear, uncertainty, and doubt, Bitcoin meeting the expected price seems infeasible. As a result, Plan B has now altered the stock to flows price points in order to obtain a more sustainable pattern for the King coin going forward. All right, so that's the opening paragraph. Then this is the interesting part. Plan B recently shared an update about the S to F model, and they cut down Bitcoin's price prediction to 100,000 by the end of this year, 2021. This was done in accordance with the current price movement for Bitcoin to achieve 100,000 average this halving cycle. So we are on the third halving cycle. We started on 12th of May 2020. It will have to be above the average by mid-cycle, which is approximately by May 2022. Then they present this interesting, very, very proprietary graph of the world that's just unique to Bitcoin. All right, so they show it here. And they say that the original one, which they believe will hit 135,000, has to drop to 100,000, which is exactly at this point here. And I highlighted the big box right here. So, and let everybody know this is no longer their prediction. Their prediction right now is capped at 100,000, 31st December 2021. All right, so they put forth this argument, and of course, they have many other points to consider. But this is where I'm going to stop at this point, analyzing this article and kind of zoom out. Three things that I think they really, really need to seriously consider, all right, for Plan B. Number one, do not discount the fact that Elon Musk is going to sit on a $21 billion cash pile. He has already sold $5 billion worth of Tesla stock, and of which this week he will continue to sell. There's no stopping. So we expect Tesla stock price to kind of trade around $1,000 or kind of hit below 1,000, maybe $900 to $800 price range, because you need sustained buying interest to hold the price. 21 billion is a big sell-off, all right? So this is the part where if he sells off 21 billion, sitting on so much cash, and the cash that he's holding is facing unprecedented high inflation, it has a much lower purchasing power, he's not going to hold it in US dollars. He got to hold it on something else to hedge against the rise of the inflation. And our belief is he has to move some of the money into Bitcoin. He tested that with Tesla, who went on to buy $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin in February this year. He tested it. He's very happy about it. He made money with it. Even he sold some of it away. So this is like kind of a no-brainer to him. All right. So it's a matter of when he's going to start moving over to Bitcoin, and the when will be affected by the first tweet. Starting from now until the first tweet, that's going to talk about him and Bitcoin and Tesla. So this is one very, very big factor. Number two, now Vanny got rejected, but there are five other guys on the pipeline until Christmas Eve. Don't forget this fact. And one of the biggest potential approval, I think, will be from Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, because they have already sold, I think, over 30 billion asset under management who bought into the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, and they are applying to SEC for approval to upgrade into a spot ETF. So this is like mounting pressure. It's not like Virgin Bitcoin spot ETF with no money inside. This guy has already, I mean, as I'm speaking about this, I'm going to show you what is the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, the amount of money that they're holding on to right now, right? So let's check this out. I think I got it right here. Hang on a minute. and Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. Holy moly, I got the numbers right here. Dun, 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 dun. 40 billion to be exact. This is an upgrade. This is not a virgin brand new Bitcoin spot ETF application. This is an upgrade to a Bitcoin spot ETF. So this is the second factor that we really should look for. And then, of course, the third factor that's coming up real soon, and that depends on the politicians, how they feel about the rise of China's digital yuan. This will be a big showcase in February during the Beijing Winter Olympics coming up February 2022. Now, leading to that, those in powers, Janet Yellen, Jerome Powell, guess what? They are really scratching their head out. Why? Because if China digital yuan is going to be such a huge success, the US digital dollar will be fallen behind. They have to think really fast. And that's the reason why I believe the race right now is left to two horses. Horse number one, Facebook Diem coin, DIEM, which is the stable coin that everybody's anticipating but kind of left out of the news because, you know, they started talking about metaverse and Meta rebranding of Facebook into Meta. So nobody's talking about Facebook Diem right now. But this is going to be a black horse. The second one will be the US digital dollar. So between these two, I expect some announcement to come out. And that's the reason why all these developments will be news that will trigger the spike of Bitcoin. And I confidently feel that we're going to break like 100,000 by end of this year. And more importantly, that 100,000 break is just a launch pad to the bigger break in price. And that is the official approval of the Bitcoin spot ETF. Back to you, Richard.
Thank you, Dr. Clemen. Do you think 66,000 to 100,000, that is 40% is in such a short time? Has it been precedented before or not? I mean, like 66 to 100 is quite a big jump. Has it happened before?
Oh, yes, Richard. I think, in fact, before we even look at cryptocurrency, right, I want to bring out like the stock market. If the stock market can do it, how about the crypto market? So this is kind of the argument that we are looking for right now, because we know in terms of performance, Bitcoin versus the stock market, Bitcoin is like so way ahead, right? So I want to look at like recent companies that whereby the stock price kind of went crazy, all right? So I'm going to pull out a few examples for us to take a look, and then we kind of analyze it together, right? So, oops, here we go. So for example, this company went through a big spike of about 27.86%, starting from this point here, all the way to the big spike up right up there, right? So this is Aurora cannabis. All right. Anybody who thinking about smoking cannabis kind of push the price up. So it depends on the audience that they are serving. So another one, CGC, all right, Canopy Growth. This one is also like $11, bam, spike up to $15 in less than 1 week. This is like, holy moly, in 1 week, 25% movement up, right? And then UBX, this is another one, UBX. So every week, we are looking at really so many crazy companies out there. This is like from $2, boom, $3.60, right? And this is stock market. Now, Bitcoin, for it to go like 50% to 60%, this is like chicken feed to Bitcoin. So I'm going to come on, like look at Bitcoin right here, boom. And then how we should analyze the chart, it goes this way, all right? Make sure we are logarithmic, and I kind of pull down and I spread. Oops, hang on a minute. Let me just adjust again. Oops. All right, so I'm going to spread out right here. And we have to be able to see it visually on a log chart. And I'm putting it like this, all right? 100,000 is there. Now, if I put it like this, then we go to the lowest point of this. The lowest point from here to here, all right? This is like from I mean, we can, if we stretch it even further, you guys gonna go like crazy. This is like from 30,000 to 60,000, 100%, which happened this year. 30,000 to 60,000 is 100% over how long a period? So let me count for you guys, all right? So it's like mid-July, 1, 2, 3. In 3 months, Bitcoin already experienced 100%. That's from mid-July to mid-October. See it for yourself. All of you just go and play with the charts. And then you say that, oh my God, if 3 months can deliver 100%, what is left right now? We are middle of November. We got about 6 weeks till end of the year. For it to kind of grow another like 66 minus 100, 34,000. That is like chicken feed. It's half of 60. It is half of 66. Half of 66 is 33,000. We just need another 34,000 to go up. That's what I meant. So visually, if you go through like inspection like this, can we even plot it on a chart? We say, yes, that can be done. Has this already been achieved 100% in less than 3 months? Yes, has already been done. And we are just right now waiting for the major triggers of news. News flow will cause the spike. So most people don't understand this very simple phenomena. And that's why they get easily disappointed over the weekend. Say, hey, how come weekend never spike to 80,000? Now, this is foolish thinking. What is wise thinking? If Bitcoin spot ETF was to be approved over the weekend, of course it will go up. But the mere fact that we didn't suffer a crash shows what? Everybody is hanging on to their Bitcoin for dear life. They refuse to let go. That's why the price couldn't crash. And that is the foundation for the launchpad to go 100,000. Back to you, Richard.
Thank you, Dr. Clemen. There you are in this episode, Bitcoin journey to 100,000. Now, if you have benefited from this session here, we'd like you to help us, support us by telling more people about our session so that they themselves can also capitalize on Bitcoin as a financial tool for them to create wealth. So thank you very much. Until we meet again on Wednesday, I want to wish you wealth, health, and happiness in your life. Thank you so much.
We believe that investing in our education
has the highest leverage and is the greatest equalizer.
Regardless of background, everyone can have the same opportunities in education.
We believe in doing what is right, not what is easy.
We believe in anything that is worth doing, we do it with passion and excellence.
We believe that happiness is the key to success.
If you love what you're doing, you're already successful. And that both success and failure are temporary, worth sharing about and even celebrating.
That said, we believe we have had our fair share of both.
Yay!
We believe that when the market is tough, we can be tougher.
We believe the best product should win, not the best sales pitch.
We believe that winners are winners because they don't quit.
We believe that the biggest sin is to make learning boring.
We believe in making decisions and owning our results.
We believe in innovation to continue to provide value to all around us.
We believe that together, everyone achieves more.
We believe that real leaders don't create followers, they create more leaders.
We believe that we can learn from our competitors.
We believe that women work harder, do better, and are more committed.
We believe it's okay to be proven wrong.
It's okay to change your mind.
And it's okay to cry when you're having a really rough day.
We believe in giving everyone the benefit of the doubt.
We believe in always saying please and thank you.
We believe that if dreaming is free, then we should dream big.
And then working hard to achieve it.
We believe that if we have knowledge, it's our duty to pass it down.
We believe that we shouldn't teach something we ourselves don't believe in.
We believe it's better to ask for forgiveness than permission.
We believe in saying sorry and meaning what we say.
We believe in being high-tech, means adding a human touch.
We believe that no one has all the answers.
not even us.
But we go find out and we learn.
We believe that learning never ends, and once you stop learning,
You start dying.
We believe that one person
Or one great idea can change the world.
That's why we believe in helping you grow and succeed.
And with your help, we can change lives globally.
We believe.
We believe. We believe.
Thank you for your belief in us.